Hello and welcome to June. I cannot believe it is June 1st already. It is ridiculous how fast this year is going. And I know I say that all the time, but I am just flabbergasted. It's like so crazy. Today, I am going to set up my June budget, or I might say, I'm going to attempt to set up my June budget. I am going to do my goals for June and also see where I'm at in certain sinking funds to see if I need to maybe pay more attention to them this month. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. If you are interested in plan with me videos, budget with me, or you just want to have a cozy little video to watch for a little bit, then stay tuned because I'm going to start filming all of that stuff now. So thanks for sticking with me. I really appreciate it. Today here in Arizona, it is super overcast, and the weatherman says we have a 58% chance of rain, which means we will not get a single drop. But I do have on my list this month to make some dashboards for my envelopes. I know that I've been saying that, I think, since maybe February or March, but June is actually going to be the month where I get myself in gear because I know that I've just got to get stuff started and finished and get a process going. If you've been following me since last month, then you know that the job that I have been at for almost 13 years, it's been like 12 and a half years, the company has sold, although us employees aren't supposed to know about it. But in my position, I see things, I hear things, whatever. So I know. I'm not allowed to tell my team yet, though, which really infuriates me because I think that we need to be open and honest with these people because for the most part, everyone there at my work lives paycheck to paycheck. And they need to be able to cover themselves, cover their families, protect them financially. So I just don't think it's right that they're not telling anyone. But, I guess being morally corrupt is part of who they are now. I don't know. But that aside, I need to get things going so I can protect my finances, my family, make sure that I have enough money set aside and coming in that I can afford things while I am looking for a job. So that being said, one of my goals for June is finally, seriously, getting going with making savings challenges. I do have one that I'm going to be doing this month, and let me show you. It is going to be coming in a box that looks like this. There will be something on top, and then it's going to be full of the surprise. I am going to say what this is and launch this. I'm hoping by the second week of June. I've been thinking about this for a couple of months, and I have it all sketched out in my sketchbook. I know everything that I'm going to be doing with it, and I do want it to launch, yes, on June 14th. So one of my goals is going to be a June 14th launch, and if you were here back in 2021, I think, you may have seen that I did a Halloween box, and it was a limited edition. It was so fun. I think that everybody loved it. Think that it's going to be kind of like a subscription box without being a subscription, because I may, if this goes over well, then I'll start doing them either quarterly or monthly, depending on, what people are thinking. And I'm so excited for this. And I'm only going to have, I think, 42 available, and one of them is going to be for me, and then I'm going to give one away for free. So basically I'm going to have 40 of these, and that's it. So it is going to be a first come first serve kind of thing, and I hope that everybody absolutely loves it, because in my mind, it's amazing. But in my mind, there's a lot of craziness going on too. Okay, so it's going to be a June 14th launch for this. That's one of my goals. And then let me look in here to see where I'm at. I am going to go ahead and pick all of my June savings challenges in this video as well. I do want to see what else I'm going to be saving in this challenge. This is by Angela Marie 888, and I want to know what's gonna be happening so I don't have any IOUs. I can plan ahead. I know what's happening. I found this six-sided die yesterday. It's a Hello Kitty. I have absolutely no idea where it came from, but it was in my room when I was cleaning off my fireplace. And I'm like, what in the world is this? So I put it in here, and I'm going with a cat theme in June. So hence, Hello Kitty. So Hello Kitty is number 1. Okay. And then we have a number 2, a 4, a 4, and a Hello Kitty for 1. Okay, so for this month then, I'm going to be saving $8, $9, $10, $18, $20. So this will be $20 saved by the end of June. So that's good. The cats are on a budget for $8 a week. So I'm gonna put roll and save 20. And then the cats are 20 a week, and we are going to be, let's look at how many paychecks we have. Well, I know I have 2 paychecks, but how many weeks do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Sundays. But I'm gonna do it based on Fridays this month. So we have 4, so that's gonna be $32 for the cats. My 2025 Fridays, there's 4, and this is going to be put down as Friday. And we have 6, 13, 20, and 27. So we will be saving $66 in the month of June for this one. Save with Judy is always $25 a month. I am saving this money here. Oh, hopefully you guys were able to see all of that in my video. I know that, oh my goodness, I need to be in screen more. Let me go like this, so hopefully I'm in screen. Save with Judy is $25 a month, and it's supposed to be $5 a week, but where you only have 4 weeks, you have to double up and do $10. And at the end of the savings challenge, it should go the whole year. You save $300, and I'm going to be using that for like an emergency grocery buffer. And then we have my 1K savings, and this is where I'm going to be saving $100 a month and putting it into my high yield savings. By December, I should have $1,000 in there. So far, I only have 1 savings challenge readily available. I need to find 3 more that we are going to be using in June. I have this big tub of savings challenges, and I also have my album. So I think what I want to do is start in my album first and see if there's any in here for $25 that I can pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It really won't work. This one saves 24. So I might take this one out. And this, I think, is by Zooberry Budgets. And one of them, I am just going to do an extra $1 so I can save $25. So I'm going to add this one. And let's see what else I have. These are so adorable. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. If I do 8 times 3 is 24. And then I'll just count this one as 1. I think that's what I'm going to do. This is adorable. Isn't that so cute? And this is by Willow Tree Budgets. So I am going to do these as $3 each. And this one down here will be 4, I think. So is 9. Is that what I want to do? I forgot how many there were. There's 6, 7, 8. 8 times 3 is 24. And then this one is going to be $1 for that. Okay, so there's my other one. And I do a lot of Angela Marie's because she just has so many and they're so cute. This one here, 4 times 4 is 16. So what if I do, I'm going to do one of these. And that's by the Millennial Saver. And then my last one is going to be, let's see. That's by Millennial Saver. How about the Miss Champion? Why don't we do one by her? Yeah, I think we're going to do the Miss Champion. All right, so those are the ones that I'm going to be using for my Save 25 this month. Sorry, Save 100, 25 a week. I'm going to use Angela Marie 888, the Miss Champion, the Millennial Saver. Oh, I picked out too many. Oh no! And then Willow Tree Budgets, and then this one, and I think that's Zooberry. So these are going to go in here for my emergency $25 for the week. This one I'm going to have to trim a little bit. It won't fit. Actually, I'll just stick it to the back, and that one I'll do first. How about that? Because it's just a little bit too big for my envelope. Okay. And then we have my 2025 in 2025. And this one I need to finish up in June. So I'm just going to add up what I have left, and that's going to be what we save. So 26 and 24, 13, 20, 12, and 24. So 119. And if I divide that by 4, I'm basically saving $30 a week. I have been saving $40 a week on this. So we'll just drop it down to 30. We'll be fine. Everything will be good. Cash stash, I am not going to do this month. It kicked my rear last month. I need a break. The baby shower, I do want to do something for the baby shower. So let me pick out a savings challenge for that and see what we're going to do. This Cake It Easy, maybe I'll do this because that is super adorable. This is also by Zooberry Budgets. So I might do this one. Maybe this one by Angela Marie 888. Although that one is 25. I want to save that one. That shouldn't be so hard of picking out a savings challenge, should it? How about this one, Ellie on Earth? If I can get it out. This is for the Chinese New Year. I've had this in this binder basically since I bought the binder. I've had this all year. I am going to have this one as well because I'm going to do all of them as like a roll and save sort of thing. So I'll roll the dice, and if I have one of these numbers, I'll mark it off. If I don't have one of these numbers, then I'll do it here. And we'll just do this in the month of June. I would kind of like to be able to save It's June, July, August, September. I'd like to be able to save like $100 this month if I can. I'm going to budget 100, but that's also if I have the money. If I don't, then yeah, I'm not going to sweat it, but that's my goal. And then I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to put my rainy day back in. And then I do need to start saving for school. This one is by Becca Budgets 777. It's $30. This next one is also by her. It's $30. And then, oh, she's done all 4. And this one is $42. So I'm just going to do back to school. And let's see, so 30, 30, 42 is 102, and let's divide that by, well, I have June and July, so I need to save like $51 at least for back to school. And this is for my grandson. My granddaughter is homeschooled. The other grandkids are too small to go to school yet, so this is only for my oldest grandchild, just to help out his mom, because she's also in school, and that cost a lot of money. A whole lot of money. Oh my gosh. And I am not taking any classes over the summer. I think that I'm just too worried about money, too stressed out, and I don't want to be spending money on classes when I might need to have that, you know, for a mortgage payment if I, you know, can't find a job straight away. This one here is by the Millennial Saver. This is for my car registration. This is one that I need to think about more than others because I need to have like $600 by November, and right now I think I have 89. So I did roll the dice at the end of the last time that I put money in here. So I'm going to go ahead and add these up, see what I'm going to be saving for June. 27, 26, 23, 23, and 20. So that's 119 for registration. And if I'm able, I would like to add a little bit more to this. But I guess it depends on if I get my button gear, get my things made, get them launched, get them sold. A lot of June is going to be based on how am I doing with sales. Although I guess I should say a lot of July is going to be based on how I do in June. That's what I should say. All right. And then the other ones that I need to budget for are going to be Christmas. And that is $80 a week, so $160 each payday. And I think that I already have one on here. Let me make sure, because I think that I do have one. Yes, I have this one here. Oh, I have 2. Okay, so I only need 160. Somehow I already budgeted for 2 weeks of this. That's nice. Okay. And then this is for my extra car principal. And we have June for 80. We have the birthstone for 80. And we have the flower for 64. Okay, and I haven't been doing my change, so that's going to be one of my goals, is doing my change jar to see how much I can save towards these, because I have March, April, May, and now June. Change challenge is what I'm going to put on here for one of these. Okay, and that is all I technically have to save for in the month of June. My birthday for my son is already fully funded. All of my July birthdays are actually all of my birthdays are fully funded, but I have a June and I have a July birthday. Those are all funded, so I don't have to worry about those. And something that is also going to be coming up is June 26th. I am going to start doing my 1 month ahead again. I've already planned this out a few months ago. Actually, I think I did this in April, but June 26th, I start my 1 month ahead, and that's going to be $65 on June 26th. So I'll do 65 for 1 month ahead. And then I have this, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I have my 1 month ahead, and it's done weekly of how much do I need to save. And I'm doing $65, and I'm going to be doing it like the snowball method. So somebody's going to get the bulk of it, and then everybody's going to get 5. And then the bulk, and then 5, the bulk and 5. And that's what we're going to do all the way down until everybody is fully funded. And everybody should be fully funded for everybody. Each one of my bills should be fully funded the second time around by October 2nd. So, is that right? That doesn't seem right. That seems very... I think the majority of them should be by the 2nd. Yes, and then I have... Okay, so by December 4th. That makes more sense. December 4th, I will be fully funded for 2 months ahead. Okay. And then in August is when I start my birthdays again. So my 2026 birthdays. Okay, that makes sense. Oh my gosh. Alrighty. Then I have my normal bills that I have to pay each month, which I'll go ahead and list. I have a, let's see. I want to see what else I have here for goals to see. This goal I met, and this is start saving $87 a check for what? Because this did not happen. Oh, this is for an extra house payment. I was supposed to save $87 a check so I could have an extra house payment by the end of the year. That did not happen. So, and then it said beginning May 22nd, saving $25 a paycheck for my grandson for his school. That did not happen. So that is going to be happening now. Etsy, get new items made and posted to bring in $465 this month. That did not happen. I need a new bed. Like, you have no idea how much I need a new bed. I was supposed to save $100 per paycheck for this. Did not happen. So, yeah. So a lot of my goals, I was a complete failure at in May. I think what happened, though, is I set myself up too much for failure. This, though, deserves a happy face because, like I said, this kicked my butt. Do I have any happy face stickers? I don't know, but let me tell you, doing that $465 savings challenge was so hard. Goodness gracious, it was hard. And to be honest, I could have done this and this and this. However, I went out shopping for books. I bought so many books this month, and granted, some of them, the majority of them were used, so they were at a discount. But I bought so many books this month that you would think I was opening up a library. This month, and I got them pretty much almost all of them read. This month, I am getting them from the library, I am on a no spend, no book spend. Absolutely no, because I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't know what I was thinking. And what's really sad is the majority of the books weren't even that good. They were like 3 stars. I think I've had two 4-star books, no 5 stars. And one of them was so absolutely terrible that it didn't even deserve 1 star. And Reese Witherspoon, her book club, recommended it. And I'm like, oh, this girl doesn't know anything about books. Oh. Anyway, let me find a happy face. I don't know where any happy faces are, so I'm going to use these stars. Pretend like I'm in 1st grade, getting my gold star. All right, so this one I did do a no spend this week. Probably did not happen. I imagine I bought books, but I'm going to have to go see if this was a no spend. This did not happen. I don't even know why I thought I was going to be, well, the reason why I thought I was going to be able to do all of these is because I did have grand plans of getting a bunch of stuff out on Etsy, doing a bunch of items for my craft fairs, actually being productive, actually bringing money in. Didn't happen. Did not happen. And it's, you know, my own fault. All right, so let's be more realistic this month. And let's say I'm going to start saving for a bed, because if I don't get a new one pretty soon, I'm probably not even going to be able to walk. My bed is that bad. I've had it since I moved into this house, which has been almost 10 years. And I do spend a lot of time in bed because I do have a broken sternum still, and I'm supposed to be laying down, resting, letting it heal, letting it do what it needs to do. And since I do fool around a lot with doing things I'm not supposed to do, once it does heal to a certain point, I jack it up again and whatever. So it's a constant battle. But anyway, so that's going to be one of my goals now that I've chatted forever and a day about nonsense. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take out these 2 calendar pages because I want to get them set up. But let me kind of hurry. And like I said, I have a cat theme this month. So I have some cat washi, which is here. I got this at Hobby Lobby years ago, back when I was doing happy planning. And I don't do happy planning anymore because the happy planners don't make me happy. But that is a rant altogether different for another day. Let me move all of this stuff. Okay, so what I want to do, I think, is do a little bit of washi down here just because I think it'll be cute. And not the whole thing, not the whole page, but maybe here. Oh, I don't want duplicate cats. So we're gonna go to here because we don't want duplicates. I need scissors. And I did find some whiteout when I was cleaning my craft area and moving it from one room to another. This room is still not ready for me to show it off yet. My desks are so messy and so full of everything. So there's that just in case I need it. And I am going to be finishing up with, let's see, we're starting there, so we're finishing here. And then this cat is a duplicate, so it needs to come off. And I'm gonna stick this kitty cat somewhere else because he's cute. Okay, so let's put those kitties here. And then I also want to have some at the top. And we will do the same strip. And this is going to be a cat month because it's my cat's birthdays. Simon's birthday, my grandson chose to be the 15th of June. And then, oh, that's not going to fit. And then the other, the little kittens, I think that their birthdays, for some reason, I think it's the 21st. So we have a lot of kitty cat birthday going on this month. And this is going to cover up the days, but that's okay. I know what the days are. Okay. And then I like pink. There's pink inside the yarn. So I'm going to use the pink for the boxes this month for my bills. Is that the same color? I think it is. Okay. So I have my mortgage on the 1st, which is today. And then on the 3rd, I have the internet. And then my daughter has to take these special vitamins that, and those come like on a subscription. So that's what those are. I need 2 more for the water and the phone. And the water is on the 8th. And the phone is the 10th. And then we have 11, 12, 13. And the 11th I'm going to do in this other color because that is not a typical every month bill. This is for my credit card. And I do owe on that a little bit because I put my Mother's Day present on my card because I forgot to bring the cash with me. And I just put the cash into the bank on, I believe it was Friday. And so I can make that payment. And that is crooked. And so I just need to make that payment. Oops. And actually, I do have another credit card that I don't use. I just have it for emergencies. And I've had it for, gosh, maybe 10 years. And that does have a yearly, like, subscription fee or something. And that comes out here in June. So I don't know exactly what day that is going to be, but I am going to, let's see, I get paid here? No, get paid here. So I'm going to put it here that I'll make that payment here, just so I can remember, get it over with, not have any worries, whatnot. And let's see. Okay, so I have, that's my truck. Okay, the 19th I have 2. Ooh, the 19th is going to be all filled up. And then the 24th I have 1. That's my car insurance. And then my life insurance is the next day. My electric is the 28th. And do I have another sticker? I don't have any more of that color. But on the 29th, I have 1. And then I do need to make a quarterly payment for my trash bill, which I will do on the 20th, the day after I get paid. Okay, so this represents all of the bills that I have that automatically come out for the month. And that's why I don't cash stuff them, because I just leave them in my bank account. And then when it's time for them to be paid, they're just paid. but I like to have them marked just so I know what kind of balance I have, what's coming up, you know, that sort of thing. I want to make these a little bit more straight if I can. Okay, and then what I want to do is mark my paydays. Me, oh, I need this. It's like your bank account. No, you don't. This is me in books. Know where my payday stickers are. Maybe I was smart and put them in the back of my binder. I have pay bills. Let's see. Let's see what I have hidden back there. Well, all right, well, I do have a savings transfer, which is happening on the 4th. And that money is already sitting in my bank for that. We are going to do one for the kitty cat birthday on the 15th, because that's for Simon. And then the kittens, you know what, that doesn't even look like Simon though, so let me take that off. Because Simon is more of like, I think that they call them the tortoise shell cats, you know, where they're gray striped and all different colors. So this one is going to represent Simon. And then Jelly Bean is black and white. So this will be, this one will be for Toast Malone, and I need one for Jelly Bean. I'm going to do this one for Payday. And I'm going to do this one for Payday since I don't have a lot of room left there. Okay, and I need to find another cat for, and I just don't have one that looks like Jelly Bean. So we're going to pretend that this one looks like Jelly Bean, even though it doesn't. But I'm going to do a ball of yarn. And I think that that sticker combo is cute. I think it is sufficient. I do want to cover this up though with something because I just don't like those calendars. Maybe I'll just do one of these kinds of stickers. And I think that I'm going to finish it off with this one. This is Thank You, Jesus. Because I just need to, I am very thankful, and I need to continue to be thankful and remember that on a daily basis. And because he's always watching out for me and my family, and oh, yes. Peace, peace, peace. Okay, I think that all I want to do now is add a kitty cat paper clip just so I can have my space. I know where I'm at, and this video is 900 hours long, so I'm going to stop here and yeah, and then I will fill in all of my information off camera. So I think that turned out very cute. It is super functional and I like it. And it's full of kitty cats. So thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that like button, whatever it is that they do on YouTube. I think it's hit the like button and it gives a thumbs up, right? be sure you hit that subscribe button. In June, my plan is to film something every single day because I'm working on trying to get those 4,000 viewing hours. And I'm hoping by the end of June, I've hit at least half that. So I need about 400 viewing hours to reach 2,000 viewing hours. So if you wouldn't mind playing my playlist, and everybody who's here and continues to support me, thank you so much. I appreciate you like no other. Okay, so enough rambling. Till next time, happy budgeting and take care.